little extra scoreboard watching when 9 games are left in the season and you're kind of jockeying for position in the playoffs?
I mean, you pay attention to it. Obviously, scroll through, see what the scores are. It's obviously something that you're looking at, but it's not something that you can really overly control. So at the end of the day, we just got to focus on, just playing to that level of basketball that we're capable of and being as consistent as we can.
How do you use these final 8-9 games to put yourselves in the best possible position to be, ready when the playoffs start? What does that look like?
Just focus on the habits, focus on when we're at our best. Mimic the times of when we're doing things really, really well. I thought Sacramento was good in a lot of different ways, and I felt like that game was kind of who we are, our identity, and so we want to be playing just that consistent basketball as much as we can.
There's obviously been ups and downs in terms of those habits. Is that the product of a long NBA season, or is there anything there to make you think that maybe when the playoffs start, this team will still fall into some of those negative habits?
I mean, human nature has been around a long time, so I would imagine that a lot of it is just the ebbs and flows of navigating an NBA season, and then understanding we're not going to be perfect even when we get into the playoffs, but we got to just be as consistent and as detailed as we can.
How did Rob come out of Tuesday's game physically?
Good, yeah, came out pretty well.
And Peyton, any update on his?
He went, he did a live workout today. Said he felt a little bit better, so we'll see how he responds to that.
Is there hope that he'll be able to be back before the end of the regular season for you guys?
I would think so, yeah. I would think he would.
So you bring Rob off the bench in his first game back. Given the amount of time that's left in the year, how much do you feel like that might be the best position for him to help you guys down the stretch?
I mean, it's just going to depend on who we're playing, who else is healthy, what the matchups are. And so Grant has started, Sam started, Derek has started, Rob has started. And so we have a lot of starters. And, putting our team in a bind as like this is our starting lineup just doesn't, maximize our roster and, the lineups that we can play. So we'll just have to see.
You really emphasize caring about the players as people. When you read or, talk to Jaylen about some of the things he talks about and, living in Boston, trying to start a business, things like that, things he really cares about, what do you kind of tell him, talk to him, and try to help him through some of the challenges he faces?
Just listen. Listen to him more than anything and see what he needs from me, whatever that might be. And so I love the conversations him and I have. I love the relationship that we're building, and I just try to listen and to him and to all of our guys. Whatever they need, I'll do.
He really believes strongly in that, notion that we're not just basketball players. I know that's important for you as well. How do you kind of reflect on that, emphasizing those different things off the floor?
I mean, I think just trying to treat them, like I said, listen to who they are, understand where they're coming from. Everybody has different perspectives, different passions, different backgrounds, and so it's important, I think, to appreciate those, because we all have them. And so I think that's really important.
What do you think is the best way for players to navigate a lot of the different things that come your way when you make yourself vulnerable and put your views and express those views out there, and then other people may want to jump on that and make negativity out of it?
Yeah, that seems to be the trend. If you believe in something, stick with it, and that's really it. And have the people around you that support you, and just understand that in the world today, everyone has an opinion, has a perspective, and nothing is either good or bad. It just kind of is what it is. And so just navigating that with a perspective, I think, is important, and sticking to what you believe in.
That's really impressive going for 2-for-1s like late clock situations. What's your philosophy on quality of shot on that first shot and timing?
If we're organized and we're aware, we usually get a quality shot. And so I think it's just being organized and having an awareness to what we can get. And so, if you have to come down and shoot an off-the-dribble three to get it, I'm fine with that as well. But, we've been much more organized and much more aware in those situations, offensively and defensively. All right. Thank you. That was easy today, huh?